You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
Yeah, I should probably never rap again, man, I'm getting too old. Said every rapper. I can't mess with these goofy rappers, they ain't never had the flow. Said every rapper. Yeah, man, I'm about to really make it, at the least I'm gon' go. Said every rapper. Every time I hop up on a beat, can't nobody ignore. Said every rapper. Cancel culture running rampant. I wonder where they had the rampants. I be flying higher with the dampest. Bring the light lighter than the lampest. Meditating like a mantis, trying to figure out all the answers. Killing giants like I'm an anthill. I got fire ants for you cancers. All you rappers prancing like Prancer, trying to build a class and advance it. I just drip like faucet, then pass it. I must hydrate all of the masses. Poke cups up. You need more luck, you need more bucks. They give no fucks. You need more butts in your video, they just wanna see more sluts. I should probably never rap again, man, I'm getting too old. Said every rapper. I can't mess with these goofy rappers, they ain't never had the flow. Said every rapper. Yeah, man, I'm about to really make it, at the least I'm gon' go. Said every rapper. Every time I hop up on a beat, can't nobody ignore.
You know, just some afternoon type shit, you feel me, you know? We still gambling, nigga. Yo, I can see you tryna get inside my brain. Shit ain't sweet, I'm not a Fruit Loop. They gon' have to put all of my money on the train. I can hear it coming toot. You not a hot commodity, just always on the scene. Hey, what you thought somebody knew you? Ain't no pressure, baby, money ain't a thing. Ain't no pressure. Cheating me about my issue. Don't come to me crying about some shit you both to handle. Hey, I don't need no pride, cause you know my motherfucking handle. Gotta ease my mind, yeah. I'm about to throw away the roof. Pull the skin back, that's a pull back goose. On smoke, fuck it, going blow it out the roof. Till my seats outside in the afternoon. To the afternoon. To the afternoon. It's the afternoon.
Oh, that made me so at night. Don't wanna let you go, but girl, we're wasting time. Is that what you was thinking? Cause lately I've been thinking about, okay, how could it be so wrong, but feel so right? First it was a yes, no, then maybe so at night. Don't wanna let you go, but girl, we're wasting time. Is that what you was thinking? Cause lately I've been thinking about just doing what you do to give a damn about him. We could get it rockin' like a boat and you a Leah, and I love the way you lookin' similar to when I'm feeling. Your man clockin' like an iPhone, need a finger. Let me cool down, boss nigga, caught a fever. Caught me daydreaming about the way you working features. We can meet up in places no radar can't read us. Hey, this feeling I know ain't right. Thinking about love, but she thought it twice. When I had babies, let's roll the dice. Blindfolded by love, think I overpipe. This feeling all just looking got me tripping. Booking flights so we can meet up every weekend. Can't forget the rain jacket for the laces. And I can't get enough till I'm crazy. Real talk. How could it be so wrong, but feel so right? First it was a yes, no, then maybe so at night. Don't wanna let you go, but girl, we're wasting time. Is that what you was thinking? Cause lately I've been thinking.
Now some complain although they don't know what the hell's been going on. Love to yell cause they're reckless when there's doubt that they're wrong. If they've been there for a second then they know what's going down. But they weren't, so they're currently directly getting down. Way too loud for someone who ain't done shit for a while. Shut your mouth, cause if you keep it coming I'll be out. Ain't no doubt, but strictly said he's serving every route. What I'm about's been always being proud without a doubt. Man, I hope the most can realize this. You best be ready for some fists and you been instigating, bitch. Cause the worst that can happen, just savagely ravenous fashions. You won't be laughing, just smacking yourself. Speaking of heathens who lack the motives of reason to even care if you're breathing. You better listen to reason to be prepared to be bleeding.
Don't cry. Now listen.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
First I lift up my pen and put it down in my pad and start creating like a mad
We got 4 minutes till we officially start, man.
Drums and snares, Mary Jane and beers. Got me flowing like a ghost through the ear. Hip hop's is good vibes is hip hop. No battery, but there's no time on my watch. Listen, I ain't talking about a clock. On full moons, the big wolf open up the shop. Time to eat. You little pigs, it's little kids at the barber shop. No meaning in what you say, you just talk a lot. Flow like water when I'm rapping in the mic a yacht. Lil Rock on a whole different energy. You wanna go to war with my clips looking like centipedes. Hennessy got me acting like Patrick Beverly. All white Air Forces got me feeling heavily. Wartime, black Air Forces, ski mask on, I might commit a felony. If it sounds old school to you, then I better teach. The new school, how to spit bars and make sense on beats. King Kong, when I do it lyrically. Hip hop is life, hip hop is love, hip hop is hard, hip hop is soft, hip hop is God, hip hop is God. Hip hop is life, hip hop is love, hip hop is hard, hip hop is soft, hip hop is God, hip hop is God.
Got my finger on the trigger.
When I try, God knows I had my own.
We got about 2 minutes and 35
you live it all alone. I came to give you strength.
We officially start reviewing music.
Living my life for family, giving my all
Send
to
it to my
family.
email.
Daughters without the dads, babies without a history. Mothers living so sad, loving but feeling misery. Mental injury, hurting men is a victory. Learning love is a mystery, full of lies and trickery. My delivery, so full of chivalry. Contradictory, your love's a memory. Never going back, I kept my soul intact. My heart's a hole in the center, so just remember that. Pain before pleasure, who's really to blame? The thought of never seeing you got me going insane. I gave you all of mine to the end of time. Love is hard to find, my blue Valentine.
Shooting for her heart, shooting for her heart, shooting for her
2
heart.
minutes till we officially start, y'all.
When I try.
Yeah. By the way, all genres are accepted.
Jealous minds catch them peeping out the real chose. Trying to get involved like a free throw. Peeping out the God glow. It's funny how a hater love your stilo. They really taking notes, gotta peep though. The hidden hate. Allow the God king to demonstrate. Rise set a demon straight. Thirsty for the guys, so I make them wait. Cause they don't really go in. But me, I'm known to penetrate. Your pop seen the guy to me. It's obviously that I'm the better choice, so you homage me. Let it sink in. You going off the deep end. Your flow real average when I step in. Of course you chose the guy with the best pen. You ain't really wise, nigga, check in. Your homie scared too, tell him bet then. The shot down too, y'all upset, man. How you really cheat if you ain't bet then? That's on flag, you niggas is not God. And wondering why not, you niggas is all I. Put God in reverse, you niggas will get dog. You cool with 9, he gay it in SpongeBob on God.
They are jealous.
Jealousy.
Jealousy. There's no becoming, my friend.
Jealousy.
Jealousy has made you mad.
Yo.
He seen him shining, but all the time he's despising him. Seen him rising up, smiling faces turning to frowning up. He used to be cool, but now this fool shows his true colors. He couldn't accept it, he be winning, unlike others. As a matter of fact, behind his back he's really scheming and plotting on taking them down. And sounding like an heathen, shit is treason. And all because his cousin used to tease him about accomplishments. He couldn't take the compliments that he's receiving. See, jealous minds is just another sign the devil's lurking. Got brothers hating brothers, shit is working on the block. He's making major money selling rocks with them youngsters, but never heard the steps of green. Our monsters out to get him, put 2 up in him, forget him.
Here we go. You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. DJ Dork Genius.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Bots, share the stream.
Bro, it's 2 in the morning.
morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning, waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is soaring like a unicorn.
All right, big freaking salute. Welcome to the show. If you are pretty much here for the first time, we're pretty much a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. You know what I'm saying? If you want to send your music in, we play independent artists, producers, and bands only. Do not send anything that happens to be industry related. So, you know, if the artist is already on the radio and has a major record label, you know what I'm saying, contract, we are not able to play it just because there are certain platforms that will cut, block, flag, or mute the songs or the live that we stream certain records on and stuff like that. So work with original producers if you guys can. Of course, man, is always the best course of action. We are live via TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. And of course, it's a morning episode. Usually we go live. We try our best, if we're going to do the morning episode at all, to go live like way earlier. But I figured, you know what? Let me go live for about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? See if people want to get their music played. And, you know, go from there. We got one more drum we're going to play in the sort of, hold on, the morning, you know what I'm saying, rollout. Let me get into, let's see, where is, and then we'll get things officially started. If you guys do end up wanting to skip that line to get your song played quicker or get more than one of your records played back to back, that cash out, PayPal, Super Chat, man.
Hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view and I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your
morning.
Let's go.
Good morning, yeah. Good morning. Ay. Ay, good morning. Good morning. Ay. I thank the Lord that He ain't take me out my sleep. Ay, good morning. Good morning.
I believe so.
I want my weed and take it.
Every time we send something different.
Good morning. Good morning. Ay. Every day I leave the house, it's cold. I tell my heat, but still good morning. Good morning. I ain't wake up till you left, now yeah, but shit got real, yeah. It's hard to sippin' now, but you know peace be still. Look my mama in the eyes before she got a pill. Ain't waking up, I made the couch, I'm still gon' taste a meal. I told my brothers I'll be back if now he hold the wheel. I had a nap on other nigga that I shot and killed. And overdrive until this month, I'm talking overkill. Every day I wake up just to get it, pray for niggas that's against me. We gon' push it till it's empty, all my niggas coming with me. Talking sunshine, rain, streets cold. Through these long nights, hard times don't fall. Don't feel no man and don't trust no soul. I miss the gas, no brakes, the go. Good morning, good morning. I thank the Lord that He ain't take me out my sleep. Good morning, good morning. I want my weed and take it till I rest in peace, but still good morning, good morning. Every day I leave the house, it's cold, I tell my heat, but still good morning. Good morning. I ain't wake up till you last night, yeah, but shit got real, yeah, got real, yeah.
You are jamming with the hottest disc jockey. The DJ Dork Genius.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get started. And we'll start reviewing music as we, you know what I'm saying, go. And of course, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you guys for, you know what I'm saying, being here this morning. I was playing. Let's see. Where is the start of the stream? All right. So David, let's seek one. Let's go ahead and plop you on in. Oh, I didn't even see if I was done downloading. Okay, we're good. I gotta see if that works. All right, let me go ahead and load this Band Lab link up. All right. Let me see. What does it make? Times Like These by David Teague 1. Rate this in the chat 1 to 10. Any and all feedback is welcome.
It's times like these when you feel like you are alone and no one believes in you. What you gotta do? I stick to the script. Gotta stay on the line. Gotta stay on the line. Meaning that
Everybody be just talks
stay
all
on
the
the
time.
line. Picture
Doesn't rap at all.
I gotta stay divine, but it's so hard, man. I know I'm worth it.
But it's worthless when no one believes in the shit you saying.
It's the rhyme saying that you're trying to help me out, and I use it to my best of my benefit.
People put me to the test.
It's like neglect,
but nobody understands anymore.
I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck anymore. So listen,
my style be different.
Awkward, choppy.
I do this shit for hip hop.
Why would you punch it with this kind of
rhyme sayer? I've been doing it for a long minute.
I was better at my art.
My craft.
I should have took time.
I really paid attention.
I kinda. What?
Trying to take me down.
What do I do?
The microphone, I use it, I blessed it. That's my tool.
You a fool if you don't believe in me.
Cause if I don't, nobody else.
Listen.
Seriously feel like I'm trapped in the matrix, cause nothing feels real like a basket of fake shit. If you ain't got skills but you rap, then you ain't shit. They said if you like old school rap, then you ain't shit, but
I really feel like I'm trapped in the matrix, cause nothing feels real like a basket of fake shit. If you ain't got the skills but you rap, then you ain't shit. I'd rather take the blue pill and crash in the face.
All right. So, I mean, you know, no offense, of course, when it comes to us hitting that button or whatnot, when anytime we have to hit the Dorky Don't Play That, just because something that you are doing on the record is not working for, you know what I'm saying, myself or others, you know what I'm saying, of course, in the chat. And in case of this one, right, timing, I've always told you, right, timing is everything in terms of where we land on the beat. You know, whether we're trying to, you know, ride the beat and, you know, have a little bit of a flow while we are doing something, you know, that kind of, you know, aspect is very important. If you're gonna do the lyricism style, more of a poetry, you know, fast kind of, you know, or man, what do they call it? There's another name for spoken word, right? It'll feel more like spoken word if you're not really thinking about the sort of, you know, timing, right? And then the other thing is, like, with this, I've never, like I don't think I've heard another artist go in and, like, you know, do the punch-in style to that, you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of throwing me off, and I was like, how that, I'm always, same question every time, how are you going to perform whatever records that you guys have live, right? Because we can't control which records pop off and become that one that everybody, you know, wants us to pretty much perform everywhere. You know, if we become a one-hit wonder, what if it's that, right? And you gotta think about the aspect, how you would perform it, how you do a Tiny Desk performance, how you do a Grammy, you know, kind of performance of it. It's a very different beat, nonetheless. Like, look, to begin with, right? Like, you know, I appreciate you trying different types of production, because that is always important to really test ourselves out as an artist. But I'm always thinking, like, if you get Twista on that song with you, you get someone, you know, Ludacris or something like that, they hitting it with different flows and rhyme schemes that just, you know, make their part the favorite, you know, of the song or verse. And I feel like you guys need to do that same thing with any record that you do. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be the one song that somebody hears, you know, a verse, the whole record, whatever it is, has to be something that people just, you know, enjoy that much. So that what I mentioned, I came in on the Dorky Don't Play That, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'll run it back again and I'll let you be the complete judge over whether or not it was warranted. All right, watch. Okay, you don't know. Listen, we gonna let,
it's times like these
we gonna let him be
like
the judge.
You're alone and no one believes in you.
Just hit it, Dorky Don't Play That hashtag in the chat if you agree.
I stick to the script. Gotta stay on
I like
the
beat, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta stay on the line. Meaning that, stay on the line. Picture perfect. I gotta stay divine, but it's so hard, man. I know I'm worth it.
But it's worthless when no one believes in the shit you saying.
It's the rhyme saying that you're trying to help me out, and I use it to my best of my benefit.
People put me to the test.
It's like neglect,
but nobody understands anymore.
I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck anymore. So listen,
my style be different.
Awkward, choppy.
I do this shit for hip-hop, G.
Listen to the play.
The rhyme sayer, I've been doing it for a long minute.
So I was better at my art.
My craft.
I should've took time.
They're like
really
the
paid attention.
It's like, what is happening right there?
Trying to take me down.
What do I do?
The microphone, I use it, I blessed it. That's my tool.
You a fool if you don't believe in me.
Cause if I don't, nobody else will. So
you gotta make us feel bad right there.
I'm trying to get the damn money. And
we do believe in you, but
over some bullshit. For some dumb little petty shit that I haven't even done.
Man, you get cooked up,
I'm Seek Wonder Chef.
Cooking up marvelous recipes.
Listen to me.
I've been doing it for a long minute.
Man, my body feels like it fidgets.
And then you just stop. And then you just stop and let it time when the balloon pops up out of nowhere. And then it just pops. I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do. But a lot of freaking people do an album and then it just drop. Don't even think about nothing. Don't know what to do. Man, I don't even want to hit you freaking in the face with a mother effing pumpkin. Sometimes, man, I just be jumping.
Ooh, what was that like? See the beat. The beat is dope. Alright? The beat is dope. Something that, again, if you get in there with like the right kind of flow, energy, something like that, like it'll be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, proper and shit like that. Like you saying something, but I always got to remind artists, man, like it's about the way that we say it and, you know, again, where and how we land on the beat. That is dependent on whether or not people want to repeat what we say, when and while we say it, right? You guys know the songs that you guys hear that you repeat, you sort of start rapping to yourself as you're just, you know, walking down the street or some shit like that. And if it doesn't have that sort of, you know, flair, we just end up kind of staring at you while you're on stage kind of rapping your shit. And like that is not necessarily the best, you know, the best look, you know what I mean? Especially when you guys want to get that audience, you know, reaction right along with your performance and, you know, get people who are really feeling it, right? Don't clap, boo. All right, let's jump back in the line up again. We're back in the free line. Again, if you are new to the show, pretty much you got to send your music.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
That's ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com. Hold on, this next one is an MP3. So let me save to the folder. Alright. So Louis Pello with Skeletons. Get this one. You said sounds disgruntled. And then you just had like a surprise face and shit. It was like, damn.
Return the slab.
What the?
Or suffer my curse.
What's your offer?
Oh, he's using that soundbite. What up, FJ? Heavy said he really didn't give a fuck about that one. Gory said there's a lot going on.
All my friends are skeletons. Guess I need to learn how to be a ghost. All my love's irrelevant. Every time I try, I'm never coming close. Addicted to the elements.
Kinda like that.
I guess I'm just a fool forever having hope. Stuck inside my head again. Another night alone, smoking on my own. I'm trying to run to the start. A moment in time I existed before all the pain of a broken heart. Watching it fall apart. Over and over, I get to the end, rewinding the tape, play it again. Feel like a tornado making me spin. I think I'm losing my mind. Feel like it's hard to keep track of time. Checking the hole in the ground, make sure the flowers are purple. And people that love me can know that I tripped on a hurdle. Always gonna end up okay. What can I say? The freedom I'm feeling is great. I should have learned how to do this forever ago. I'm gonna turn to a ghost. All my friends are skeletons. Guess I need to learn how to be a ghost. All my love's irrelevant. Every time I try, I'm never coming close. Addicted to the elements.
I like this.
I guess I'm just a fool for ever having hope. Stuck inside my head again. Another night alone, smoking on my own.
Definitely wouldn't have minded that being longer. Because it's about, if you think about where the song actually starts, you know what I'm saying? Like, actually starts, it would be somewhere maybe, give or take, in full, the song itself would be like 1 minute and 30 seconds. And when you have something decent, always know nobody's checking the clock. Everybody is enjoying whatever you're doing. They would be more than willing to take a little bit more time to spend that time, you know, with, you know, you and the song. Adding features is always a good way to extend, you know, those records. The melodies on this joint are, you know what I'm saying, fairly decent. It's a good vibe when it comes to both the production and, you know what I'm saying, pretty much everything that we're hearing. And in terms of the slight depression, you know, content, the you know, all my friends are dead, you know what I'm saying, type shit. I like the way that he sort of, you know, did it, right? Because it still feels like an enjoyable, you know, record. It doesn't feel like something that, you know, kind of puts you in that depression, you know, even if you yourself, you know, completely relate to the record, you know what I'm saying? It sort of puts you in that, like, nah, let's roll one up right quick, and, you know, vibe out. Good 420 centric kind of, you know, record. But if it's me, right, I'm gonna do a challenge, or I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna stay in there, you know, a little bit longer, especially when and if you are the first line of defense on any beat. That means if it's not a beat that a lot of artists have already rapped on, a mixtape record, you know, a challenge that somebody else put out, and you're just like doing your verse for it to see if you win some shit. You know, make sure that you put your all into it. You're the first line of defense. You can do as much as you want. It's the people who do the mixtape records that should possibly make it shorter, just because they're rapping on industry beats that have already been taken, so to speak. But yeah, appreciate the likes, you know what I'm saying, and the gift, man. Appreciate that. Just saying, you should be in the free line. Always be noted that we are on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch all at the same time, and I appreciate y'all patience while we're in there. Brother Bendu said the song was good and the beat was pretty dope. Lucas said the beat was gorgeous though, you know what I'm saying, agree with that. And you said, did the PayPal come through? I'll check in just one moment. And you said that voice sample was from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I knew it had sounded familiar, and I'm always surprised when somebody does take from earlier, you know, cartoons and stuff like that out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Nostalgia. Let me see right quick. If y'all want to say anything about that last record, if y'all got to hear it, man, let it be known. Let me see if that PayPal, okay, got you. What is the specific submission, just in case you pop up under a different name via the email.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me.
FJ, I got you. All right. He went over to the Twitch and stuff like that. Yeah, like you can, whether you're on YouTube, so on YouTube and Twitch, both of you guys can see each other's comments and stuff like that. You'll most likely see it pop up under the restream bot or whatnot, but that is basically just relaying the other chats to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Just so you know, I won't be confused. TikTok, however, you got to come to TikTok to hang out with TikTok. But they can hear everything that y'all can hear.
Well, you made this. Y'all made it special.
Thank you for the follow. All right, so rate this one in the chat. Therapoetry Session 2, FJ.
Heard the beat, I liked it. Better write to it. Smoke free, but RIP the mic. See, I'm lighting it. Belly of the beast, yeah, I'm right in it. So C-section and reverse. I'll slice my way out of it. And see this pen I write with, I'm kinda nice with it. Well, I'm alright when I put my mind to it. Can't tell me stick to the script, brother, I'm reciting it. Cause I can Torah, Quran, the rack and Bible it. Matter of fact, kinda like Christ with it. Who's rising it? One finger in the sky with it. Gun fingers in the sky with it. Humdingers on the rhythm, I know you like the way I glide on it. Straight up, yeah, I'm eyeing in. Too hot, man, I'm striking it. Too flashy, yeah, lightning. From the jungle with the snakes, gorillas and tigers in it. Too stripey with it. They really wanna know if I'm black or white in it. Now I'm green, check the source that I'm flying in. Read this story a lot, there's 3 sides to it. They're triangles, but I got my eye on them.
In God we trust.
You can't block this camel's back up.
Did you mean to send something different?
In God we trust.
Hold on.
But before that, best.
Hold on. So can you play the update to Blood, Sweat, and Tears? Well, that's not the link that you sent. So how do we even get to that? Hold on, we're supposed to be playing something else. Oh, hold on. I see it now. Why wouldn't you just send specifically Blood, Sweat, and Tears? You know you could have just done that, right? Just go specifically to the track like this. And then
Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Okay, so this is the right track.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Yes, blood.
That way we don't make that mistake, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you broke my heart. Growing up was so hard. Conflicted cause I hated you, but I still needed a father. Earliest memories fucked. Flashbacks to the past. Scars on my back can't compare to these scars on my heart. Know I should forgive and forget, but I can't. Blood's thick, but I needed water to grow as a plant. I still pray that he guides me closer to the straight path. And if so, I guess that we can kick it in the hereafter. You only get 8 bars, I'm afraid, mate.
Every time.
It's all good, Carl.
I was like, damn, man. I feel like it was gonna leave already.
Real man, you could say. But I know half step in. Stepped up. Stepped into the mess and swept up. Weren't always easy. But we got there step by step. Hey man, you saved my life from the day you arrived. Raised me like your own son from when you made mum your wife. Blood's thick, I know, but that man endangered our lives. Who knew that through you would be the way to survive? Always taught me do right, always knew I was bright. Helped mum raise her son in the dark of the night. Always provided protection and shining armor at night. 4 kids, but when they ask, you're a father of 5. No, we weren't always the tightest, and yeah, sometimes we collided, but never wronged me in your life. I swear you done me the right. So many times I strayed the widest, almost ruined my life. Took me out to Dubai when I was really outside. Told me we gotta work twice as hard cause we ain't white. Introduced me to hip-hop, man, you're the reason I'm rhyming. Now I ain't got your nose, and I ain't got your eyes, but you already know, man, when they see me outside, I say I'm Jav, son. Superhero for real. Never broke a sweat.
Yeah, I can see a really dope video for this.
No, it's my day one.
Yeah.
My ride or die. Apple in my eye. My one and only. Love of my life.
Hey, J-Skip.
Mom loves me. Mom raised me. Mom fed me, dressed me. Mom saved me. The shit we've been through will make you crazy. Couldn't protect you, mom. I was a baby. Mom's life. I put my life before my mom's life.
All the tears that you cried, you still forgave me. Before I lose you, I'll beg the angels to take me.
Right.
Protection, my mom's a baby. When you see me outside, I say I'm a Jackson.
Superhero for real.
That's good. This right here, 3 minutes and 10 seconds, man. I appreciate the you know what I'm saying, time. Anytime you guys do put in, you know what I'm saying, that work and allow your records to be that long. Again, every day we do have the conversation about a few things on the show. One of that is, you know, song length, and there are a lot of artists who will, you know, kind of try to cut it short, right? Shorter records are good for different things, but I kind of argue that you can always just make short and longer versions, right? Extended versions of any song that you do. You know, that way, if you do get people who are true fans, they really do support, you know, whatever you do with the longer ones. They like, we love getting whatever kind of thing, you know what I'm saying, extra or whatnot, right? So essentially, if we're hearing the record itself from you now, right? This is a good example. The record that we're hearing from him now, on the actual song, you know, we'll love, you know, this performance, but if we ever see him performing it on the Grammys or like maybe a Tiny Desk kind of performance, like we want that scenario where he can have like an actual choir or backup singers actually doing the vocals that we're hearing, you know what I'm saying, throughout that beat. We want a real drummer, you know what I'm saying, real, you know, just bringing the real elements of the instrumental to life, and then having him get in there, you know, being in that spotlight. You know, and of course, like it makes for an easy like music video, to where like during you don't necessarily have, at least, you know, like when it gets to certain sections, right, it sort of does what feels like a pan out. You know, I always look at it like, you know, in Grand Theft Auto 5 where, you know, it pans up to the sky and then, you know, goes to the other character that you're, you know, trying to be real quick or whatnot. And so that would be something initially done during that section where you're just kind of like talking and stuff like that. I will still admit it continues to throw me off towards the beginning where you only give us 8 bars. I always laugh, you know what I'm saying, every time, just because it's not expected. And that would be hilarious if you just end the song, you know, right there after that. And be like, that's the shortest song ever. But nah, appreciate you actually, you know, coming back and giving us, you know, pieces of you, you know what I'm saying, throughout the song. You know, getting in there with the familiar flow on the third and all that. And appreciate the advice and support, you know what I'm saying, Louis, no doubt. To follow the artists, like the stream and share, you know what I'm saying, one time. Door Squad, appreciate you, Sprite, welcome back. And FJJ said we'll replace it later this week. And then also, let me see, took out the bass line because it was a bit wonky. And so okay, so you did change, you know, send a few more elements within there. Let me see. Did I say anything last time about like wanting your vocals or the record like up a little bit more? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at that like, look, when we're playing things on certain platforms, if it's Spotify, if it's YouTube, if it's SoundCloud, often when like we as just listeners, when we like something, we always have that urge to want to crank it up a little bit more, or just, you know, just to be able to like to blast it. And often when we're listening to things in a playlist format, you know, like we don't want to have to change and continue to adjust the volume, right? When you go out and when you clean in the house or something, right, you put on a very specific, you know, playlist and you just, you know, you go ham or whatnot, but you shouldn't have to go back, mess with your phone, mess with the sound system and turn something up if it happens to be a little bit lower or louder in some cases. But it did make me feel like I wanted it to be up a little bit more. But this is a great record overall, like performance wise. Sprite the MC sent in a 10. I think you got a skip, so let's go ahead and throw you in. And FJ said getting that done this weekend, and so it's not mixed yet. Okay, so Good to know that. And then Sprite skip email. All right, I got you. Let me go ahead and make sure that I can put that in. Let me check on you guys on TikTok. Connie Santa Rose, appreciate that. Let's see. Hello. If you got music, just an FYI, you can send it into my email. Information is above. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Get yourself in line. We want to hear you today. I got about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours to be able to stream. You know what I'm saying? At least right now. I will be back also later on today.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school
Later
games
on
where it's all
today.
up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
All right, Lies of the Cross retuned. You know what I'm saying? From Sprite the MC. She is over there on the YouTube side. Tap in with her if you rock with this. Let her know how you feel about it. Hold on. Golly.
A lot of freaking traffic, a lot of freaking people hear this and when they backflip, I don't know what the hell I'ma do if you an actress. Everybody know that they finna go and get slapped. Cause, matter of fact, like, if you don't like it, you better back up. I don't know what the hell I'ma do, but a lot of rappers don't even know what the hell to do when they snap, cause everybody knows that I'ma tell you. What do you say? Goddess, rap, roots, and storms. Let's go.
State of scripture, stolen to endeavor. Psalms turn to poison, past his treasure. Cursed, cross command, cloud of clemency. Sacred serpent, scripture, swallowed serenity. False faith, fabricated, that fatal fear. Here exhaled horrors, hushing all her cheer. Monks mark the mother, muting her might. Prophets a prophet, priest, perilous plight. What? In shadow shrines, they smothered sacred signs. Cloaked in powers, caging conscious minds. Wisdom burned in the weight. Daughters rising, roar, no soul they could break up. Trees tremble, truth tumble, twin tongue scripts shatter. Dust from the doctrine, just dead, God scatter. Veils ripped open, visions unwind. The sacred return through the cracks in time. What?
A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about our beat. A little bit though.
Let's go.
I watched her rain beneath the wind shame. Branded with the guilt in the church's name. Told about it was dirty, her thoughts were wrong. Same songs of silence on her soul, big soul. They taught her lynch and her own desire. Drowned out her voice to exalt their choir. Scriptures like shackles, prayers like chains. Confessing her truth on some and more pain. But the goddess waits in the pot and wild. Pray the heart of the wounded child. She's in every shadow they try to erase. In every mere root where shame meets grace. No hope for priest can undo her claim. When she moves through the ash, she reclaims her name. And those who were broken by the moral belief rise now in their arms, reborn and relief. Broke down that were born to fall belief. Rise now in their arms, reborn and relief. Rise now in their arms, reborn and relief.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sprite the MC.
Did you say tongue?
Tongue! All right. I will admit that
for whatever reason on this, you know what I'm saying, run, I was unable to hear a lot of what you were, you know what I'm saying. Your vocals were getting hidden a little bit behind the production, you know what I'm saying, within there. We can hear you flow, we can hear you know, just the confidence, the way in which you're rapping. There are elements that remind me of like potentially like a Linkin Park record with you know, elements of you know, samples, as opposed to a Linkin Park, you know, as chorus. But there's part of me that actually wants you to make it kind of a Linkin Park as kind of chorus, right? What do I mean by that, right? If you remember, there were, you know, the chorus, well, the lead singer would get in there and essentially, you know what I'm saying, vocalize, do his thing, but there were parts from the rapper as well. For the break, you know what I'm saying? He'd get in there too, make sure that he was a part of it so that he had something to do, you know what I'm saying, on stage. So there's elements of that I feel like, you know, should be there, and like maybe some kind of like DJ, you know, scratching, mixture of hip hop, mixture of potentially some other elements of, you know, rock and you know, guitars and stuff like that. It does feel a little bit better because I think there were some records where you had added kind of a lot of effects and stuff like that on the vocals, and I was telling you to sort of like ease back just a little bit. It does feel a little bit eased back, but I need, I guess, you know, either the because I don't really want the beat to come down, but you know, just the frequencies need to just dial back just a tad, like so we can actually hear you, or the vocals need to be, you know what I'm saying, more polished and stuff like that. Always listen, don't forget, I do mix and master myself, so I'm always willing to at least kind of give you guys a sample of what I would potentially do. You know what I'm saying, to see if I can get close enough to the level that I'm hearing in my head and trying to get you to or whatnot, so you guys can at least see that. And you know, you can always decide, you know what I'm saying, from there whether you'd want me to, you know, go ahead and try to, you know, mix y'all records and stuff like that. But you know, like I love this show because you guys can really try yourselves, come back, you know, again, and really try to freshen things out so you can sort of, you know, RPG style kind of build that skill, you know, for yourselves over time. What do you say? You said I can have any, you know what I'm saying, send it to Studio. It's what I mainly use, or send it to Wendy, send it to you. FL Studio is what we use. And all you say is being passed to engineer. That's what's up. And then yeah, and then second verse is the vocals need to be pulled for. Yeah, so that chorus, it did feel like it was that second half, right? I think it did feel like it was a little bit, you know what I'm saying, off beat, like at least at first, like as it was started to come in a little bit. And then I don't know how that part is structured, right? I don't know if you brought it in via like if it's its own vocal, and so you brought it into the session, and so where that specific portion is placed on the beat is just, you know what I'm saying, off. And then maybe the second half is more, you know what I'm saying, on. We'll obviously figure that out over time and stuff, but not freaking bad. I always get to hear stuff from you, and I wish we did the, you know what, maybe I should again, I'm trying to do a few different things with the show over time, right? I want to be, you know, I want to double down on everything that I always said I was going to freaking do, from the podcast to the gaming to, you know, bringing the battles back. You know, I've planned on doing things like That Dorky News, you know what I'm saying, just to have a segment where we do take a break from the music, talk about, you know, things that are out there or whatnot, just because we don't really often get to have those conversations, and I love to tap in with you guys. But the other thing, what was the other thing I was gonna tell you from that as well? Damn, I forgot what it was, man. Damn it. I forgot what I was gonna say. If I remember it, then I'll let you know. What up, Sheik? Fudge, man. It was right on it. Why did I have to jump all over to that other stuff? Anyway, just know we gonna do some extra stuff. And damn, man, I have wanted your opinion on whatever it is. I know that. Dick McGuffin, we got you up next with your beat. I remember it when it comes up. Appreciate that gift, Seek. Appreciate that gift. I gotta remember. What up, Habs? And then we'll also try to figure out the, I want to do the special episodes where we are able to, sort of earn a little bit more. Earn a little bit more so we do more giveaway. A lot of times the people who just want to get away and go to a freaking vacation. There's a lot of time where people want to get a PlayStation but they can't, because there's a lot of time where people are freaking make sure that if you in a car, put your hands up. I know I freaking fucked up on the rhyme, but I don't freaking care because I do this shit like all the time. And I didn't really expect to rap to this. Everybody always expect me to rap stupid, and this is why I always get on the freaking beat. People also you always doing this frequently. I'm like, yep, dog, you can come to the freaking show, get in a TikTok chat or freaking a YouTube. If you speak to me, I will always be telling you that a geek could be freaking cool, and I don't even know if I want to see the string. Comment and shares are boosted. People know that I don't know what is gonna happen. Like, if you hate me, ain't gonna do shit. Me, not you. Let me see. Yeah, been in that bed chilling. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Heavy. How you freaking feel about the record? Do you like it? You respect it? Do you like it? Would you check it? Would you get naked all up in the streets? There's a lot of time where people will listen to like a beat and be like, nah, man, this shit is weak. I forgot how to put like a goal of the thing. I gotta figure that out. Like after the stream. And then what's the activities? If I sign up, will it make me go out? Alright, so Dick McGuffin. When you send enough to the show, if I become familiar with your style and there's a consistency there, I kind of get to give people that business, right? Dick McGuffin often will come to the show with beats that, I often feel like, sometimes will belong in like video games. He'll make something like that, but maybe a little bit faster. The drums and things like that, as you can tell, often will feel like he's, knocking on wood and different, sort of items to, bring in that low end and stuff. But I look at them often as more sync license kind of things, right? For, again, video games, TV commercials, stuff like that, as opposed to something that an artist should rap to, but they still can't, right? You get the right artist or something like that. You made it a tempo that's a little bit more palatable for, an artist to get in there. If it's more faster, I feel like more complicated. Depending on what you're doing. No, it depends. Like, this is a club. This becomes a club joint right here. Everybody wanna get the funk. You know what I'm saying? This exactly is a club. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And then now all of a sudden now you want Sean Paul, you know what I'm saying, and shit on that, man. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, Did I say his name freaking right? But you know what I mean? Like it takes on a different light depending on what tempo you have, man. That's a nice little trick, by the way, for any song that you guys do. Changing the tempo, sort of seeing how the flow and whatever you might do will change. I do recommend that you guys do it more naturally, though, if you guys are going to do it, right? That means don't simply change the BPM of the whole record, because the drums and everything change, right? Listen to how this quality will get lost somewhere down the line, right? It's just like things sound a little bit, you know what I'm saying, different or whatnot. So do make sure that you go into the actual session of the production, maintain the quality of the drums and everything. And you know, just make it faster or slower depending on how you want. Let's go ahead and jump ahead and see what we got next. I don't think that's we should go to check on words. The words just won't. All right, Gory, let's see what you got. You said this is a 52-second interlude. Hope you enjoy. I will not enjoy, because it's a 52-second interlude, man. Listen, we're going to see what it is. You got 52 seconds to impress, which is less than the 1 minute mode. And, you know, we'll see what happens, man. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. All right, here we go. I believe this is a demo.
Booking.com has stays for absolutely anyone.
Man. Booking.com is blah 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 blah. All right.
Feeling my head going places. Dressed all fitted for occasions. I ain't tripping about the money that I be spending. As long as I know what my net is. Gotta read my enemies. Share life in pages. I'm seeing all over. Dreams are forever, but life is too short. Experience greatness. I'm marking my territory as I go. Shout out to Pops, as he know. You couldn't do much, but in my eyes he is the GOAT. It's crazy the people closest to you be the fakest one you can't even imagine to know. No.
Don't stop.
You only think it rap about a little bit and then you think it stop. What the heck was even that little shit? I don't even know where the heck to go with it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. I mean, it. We'll just say it has potential. I don't know. I don't really know what to freaking do, because like it is an interlude, right? Intros, interludes, outros. We, you know, ain't no we can do, because that's often the time, you know what I'm saying, that they are. But doesn't mean that, you know, like the information of, oh, you should definitely make it longer, or maybe not an interlude to a certain extent. That information is pertinent, right? There were beats on Common's like Water for Chocolate and stuff like that. If people remember, that's the if I'm not mistaken, that's the album with "In Our Time," and you need someone that'll be by your side. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of dope records on that project, and there were some beats that were just beats, and that was it. They were just, and I was like, bro, how you not gonna make a song to that one right there, man? You just gonna keep that, you know what I mean? And it was just to show you know, love to I believe Jay Dilla, you know, who had produced a lot of the production on that project. And man, you know, it was just a snippet of a beat, by the way, too. Nobody talking over it and stuff. I would rather have this one longer, though. Feels like a good vibe. And you know, there's that. What you say in tap 2, you know what I'm saying, 10K, go. You know what I'm saying? What up, the real Oscar? Let's see what's up real quick before we jump back in. Brother Bendu said, oh, didn't know it was an interlude, way too short. Now listen,
it's too short. Experience greatness. I'm marking my territory.
But like the point is, would you have rather wanted it to be longer? You know what I'm saying? See, Akuma even said, a shame this is only 52 seconds. Damn, this hard, right? Like, who realistically is wanting any artist with a song that they kind of like what they're doing on it to like hurry the hell up and get out? Like, no, I don't know anyone who is legit done that unless the artist was boring, repetitive, and not really saying anything. And then the beat was kind of like whatever. If they feel like they heard the record before, then they're more okay with whatever it is being shorter or background music. That means that they're going to talk through your record. They're not going to let you get, any words in. They're going to hear it. They're not going to cut the record off though, right? I mean, realistically, people would still rather be that than to be cut off and like to be the song that comes on and then like people change the station, right? But I also would rather be the artist that like, if I'm going to get people's time at all, let me figure out ways to gain their attention and then like, stay there for a bit or whatnot. I don't want to like, I know just how grueling it is to like hear a song you like and then it just go off and then you not really have thought to like pull out your phone to Shazam the shit or, you know what I mean? And then you don't know. Then it goes straight to commercial, right? And then the DJ don't even get that chance to tell you who it is, So this was Gory, right? Gory, Gori, with Dream Interlude. I'll go ahead and post it in the chat if it's not private. Nope, it's not. So you guys can go ahead and leave a comment. But yeah, I would have made that longer personally. Yep, I want a full song on that beat. See what I'm saying? Listen to the people. Listen to the people. If they make that request, man, might as well. And it's up to you on what you want to do with it, right? That means that, okay, so if I haven't dropped the album yet, quote unquote, I have a chance to make other interludes where I continue it. You know what I mean? Like a la Lil Wayne, right? If you remember one of his albums, he had a song that essentially he had done with Tech 9 and Andre 3000, but he decided to separate it into 3 different tracks on that album. So that way he got his own, Tech 9 got his own verse, and Andre 3000, got his own, track as well. And I thought that was noble of him to even do, because it showed that he was, hip to the culture of that. Like, look, let me show you how much I respect these 2 artists. I don't need to be on the song with them, legit. Let me just, let them go in there. Let's see what's up. We should be able to hop back in the free line. Akuma, you are next. If anybody does want to skip that freaking line, y'all know how to do it.
Sir Mike, this song's gonna burn like some hot sauce from hot ones in your eyes. Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual
1 hour, 30 minutes.
Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's.
I remember what I was gonna ask. Sprite, I remember what I was gonna ask now. I was usually on like Fridays, right? On Fridays we do the thing where if you send a skip, if you have a feature with me, I play our record as a bonus skip. And I think my question was gonna be, should I just do that for every paid skip that an artist who has a feature with me, you know what I'm saying? So that you always get that extra bonus, feature play as well. Or should it just still maintain a Friday kind of thing or whatnot? And yes, we do need a second track and stuff like that. Well, since you're now back in the studio, we'll be able to work on that soon. You said still do it on Fridays? Because again, I don't want it to be too much. I don't want people to be like, oh, now I gotta wait for our for our feature too every time. Says, hi, yeah, my name is Akuma. I have a track I've been working on for a while. It's an EDM based track. I only need vocals for it. But I hope it's cool so far. Fun fact about me is I used to be a traffic warden when I started making music, and it was on my phone using Fruity Loops Studio Mode. Nice!
I never caved with the mobile version, man. I always had PC. So I was like, how you gonna get the samples in here? I forgot to change the name. I forgot to take away all the things I don't know what the heck to do with. I'ma make it say chicken be making bacon eggs. Also, I'ma take her legs also. I don't even know what they say, but hey. Some real words in there. Another time when you see the song and you thought that I didn't care. A lot of people wanna be like, hey dog, you don't even really know if you get there, get in the bed, get in bed, but in the bed, I don't even know what to do, but my head in the bed, in the bed. This feels like dope waiting music too, by the way. Hold on. As I'm winding up the stream for some games. Good little informational. I can't go as high. Yeah, buddy. All right. Now, while it may not be something everybody searches for specifically to, add to their playlist, I know you guys can sort of hear and see the talent in many different, genres. Essentially, all you ever got to do, especially with like something else that you don't make yourself, think about any other time that you've heard something like it in the context of other, media. So again, the video games, the commercials, the just ads or something like that you would hear that kind of music freaking too. And then there's the, again, like I hear it as like definitely one of those celebration kind of, records. You see fireworks sort of, going off. It's that we did it, kind of moment or whatnot. Artist wise, Katy Perry, just anybody who wants to get into that lane, they can sort of hop on and make a little bit of a song to it. There's also the option of you taking certain vocals and doing like a little bit of a remix and sort of adding it to this. I do see maybe a small portion for like a rapper to get in there. I don't look at it as like a record for a full rapper taking the whole thing. Like, nah, it has to have that kind of, that pop, slight R&B, kind of singing, vocal, preferably probably a female. Male artists can get in there too, a little bit of a duet if they want, but yeah, I see a lot of potential, within that. So keep doing your freaking thing, man. And if anything, find some kind of visuals that you can put to the beat alone, right? Just sort of give people those examples, right? Sometimes we have to sort of incite the
the sync license kind of situations, and just show people the ideas that, you know, we'd have for our records or beats being a part of, you know, some kind of, you know, production or something. Let me see. And then Heavy Metal Trap was like not bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm curious, Heavy, you have not made something in that style, you know, like that is one lane that I have not necessarily seen, you know what I'm saying, you in. So I am curious to see like what you would do if like it was a challenge, you know what I'm saying? They said like, look, let's see, because you have always been someone that I've seen as an artist who does test themselves on, you know, many things. While you have produced yourself for a very long time, as of recently, you've opened yourself up to like different producers and stuff like that. This would be completely out of your lane, completely. But I'm curious to see what you would do if you were tasked with that challenge and shit. Let me see what we got next up. Oh shit, Jay Villy, man, what did you send to me? He said, I appreciate that gift sheet one, man. Hey, what's up, man? All right, hold on. Seriously, this is called Diddy Dumb. Man, listen, dog. I have a feeling we're gonna have fun with this one.
This is the lead track.
I get strong. Get it poppin' in the beat like a trong. If she bad, she gon' make that ass dumb. Then up go the money and we all go dumb. Did it, dumb, 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 did it, dumb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
When I come through, drunk like my uncle, tryna make a bitch that look like Rapunzel.
Nah, not yet.
Like Dumbo. Somebody give me change for that big face hundo. This my weekend, girl. Why you chasing? Money in the air, watch it fall like that season. Girl, you a devil, you a goddamn demon. Approach you like a deacon, Miss Parker, I'm free.
What up, Dirty B?
I get strong, get it poppin' in the beat like a trong. If she bad, she gon' make that ass dumb. Then up go the money and we all go dumb. Did it, dumb, 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 did it. Drink like a wino, instinct primo, big dino. Shorty cutting up like we stretching on a vinyl, scratching on a vinyl, scratching on a vinyl. And she know I like that, really wanna bite that. Let me one like that, beat it up, fight that. Take it to your mans and bring it on right, bring it on right, bring it on right back. Boom, bow, she like my style. Twerking on a nigga, let me wipe my brow. Got a nigga sweating, shit up, rock my towel. Working like a 9 to 5, want it like I've been the prize. Motherfuck them other guys, girl, you easy on the eyes. Pretty face, thick eyes, sauced up, mix sauced up, mix fly, sauced up, mix sauced up, mix fly, sauced up, mix fly. I get strong, get it poppin' in the beat like a trong. If she bad, she gon' make that ass dumb. Then up go the money and we all go dumb.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, what? Is there a remix on it, or a feature, or is it you again? Okay, it just repeats the chorus.
That's right.
A lot of people like know that they have it ain't gonna do shit. Matter of fact, you know what? Like y'all talking like Diddy stupid. Freaking, you know that I don't know what the hell I'ma say, but like 50 Cent still hasn't dropped that dick there. That freaking documentary called Diddy Do It. Then I freaking fucked up, man. I don't care what the hell's happened. I'm getting sucked up by the freaking beat now. Freaking, you about to freaking go up and get beat down, man. You know this beat sounds like something you would dance to a little time, and you gotta go and put your hands to the hands. Now listen. I do kind of want to come up with some like Diddy lines and shit for that. This is let's start with the, you know, critique. The only critique I have more or less is just wanting the vocals, you know what I'm saying, up on this. But I absolutely love this record, you know what I'm saying? Something dance-centric, party-centric, club-centric, whatever. People can dance to it. And I feel like a lot of people would have fun with this record. And it's not even
like you call it Diddy Dumb, but it's not even like a full-on record about like Diddy and shit like that. So it wouldn't be looked at as like a diss record, you know what I'm saying? Him coming for your head, you know what I'm saying? And you need to look over your shoulder. But I feel like people would rock with it, you know what I'm saying? And it would make them think like, oh man, I wonder if it's about freaking Diddy. But there's still fun to be had in that area. And then you can play around with aspects in, you know, the video. You know, I'm kind of if Diddy wasn't going through the things he was now, man, you know what I'm saying? He also potentially would be on the song, you know what I'm saying? And let me see, what'd you say? 1542, indeed you are correct. And then just in case you didn't know, there you go. I
just need you to
documents, what up?
Just go.
Okay. I hear you saying.
I make weird music. I got
Did it down, did it down.
You see me on the playground, just I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned. You wanna stay down there.
All right, man. I mean, again, y'all need to know, man, because I don't always, like, when it comes to dance records and stuff, like, I'm not always like an advocate, you know, just because I feel like most artists will be the dumbed down version of themselves, right? When you get into a instructional based kind of, you know, way of, you really do this with your body while y'all, you know what I mean? But if you have the right formula that allows it to not feel like, you know, that's all you make type shit, you know what I mean? Then you know, it does what it needs to freaking do. So we have a 2-song back to back. This is Death Deal. Death Dealer. You know what I'm saying? You spelt it differently. Dirty B. Been a bit. Let's go.
Dirty B and shit. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't even really think that. I don't even know what the hell that my freaking like go to see and shit.
I'm from the hood, but motherfuckers screaming gang gang. In the city, no chitty chitty, but they go bang bang. It's getting hot in these parts, and if you slang gang, cops coming, corner boys playing the charade game. He went that away, gunshots, scatter spray. Everybody on the car dies when it's battle day. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, I'm here to cattle slay. Shit's Creek, that's what you up without a paddle, hey? Make some room in the kitchen when dirty cooking. I came out of my mama and I've been good since. Check my resume and see how long it took this. Walk a mile in my shoes and you wouldn't leave footprints. There's a war coming, y'all better fall back. Dirt will confirm kill and claim the dog tags. In the lobby, I'ma drop this, make them all lag. Y'all mad, I've been boss status since the launch pad. See me coming, better hide out. See my papa level rising, it's higher than 5 now. I make them wanna die now. Your body broken and put your soul in the timeout. See me coming, better hide out. See my papa level rising, it's higher than 5 now. I make them wanna die now. Your body broken and put your soul in the timeout. Y'all riding them lows, we on the big swell. While you're busy hating on me, I just wish well. Here's 2 pennies for your intel. Lamont Coleman, cause even your mom knows you catch a big L. Me, I'll grow old and still be spitting, spilling some innards of words. You know I'm ill with these writtens, the ink spills, distinct skills. I'm militant with it, filling these clips, killing the witness like Hillary Clinton. On to the next target, off with his head. Wanna chop it up with him, hope you talk to the dead, decapitated. That's what the officer said. Hope they car big enough to fit these carcasses in. Walk with me, time to go gossip a bit. You think your squad bigger, but my army larger than his. Hit him hard with the blicker, bitch, I'm sparking to flip the odds on them. Make him think I'm falling then.
Shit. Listen.
Level rising is higher than 5 now. I make him wanna die now. Your body broken and put your soul
every word matters.
See me coming,
every bar matters.
Level rising is higher than 5 now. I make him wanna die now. Your body broken and put your soul in the timeout.
Every time, bro. Listen. Certain artists come to the show every time, right? Like you put the effort, you put the work, you put the energy, your beat selection, you know what I'm saying, will be on point. And I appreciate the artists who are willing to you know, because some artists will just go in and they'll just say random stuff. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, man. You just kind of like, some of you love to freestyle or, you know, kind of just like punch in, and you won't give yourself the time to really just think about the best potential, you know what I'm saying, bars, right? When every word matters, every syllable matters, right? So let me get this rhyme scheme within here with these specific syllables right quick, and then go jump to this, switch it up. You know, that work and the work ethic, you know, over time, like again, you build that reputation for yourself. That's how you start to become a part of those conversations. At a certain point, by the way, there were artists sending to my show that he had produced and or mixed and mastered, you know what I'm saying? And the word was still continuing to get out, or he had featured on their songs and stuff like that. A lot of you guys have that same potential, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just, you know, a feature, you know, making sure that you're networking, getting yourself out there and doing a good job within those, so that you always maintain a, you know, just kind of like level head. Again, bars were still on point, you know what I'm saying, throughout this. It may be a little bit short in terms of 2 minutes and 34 you know, seconds, so like one more verse would, you know, fill it up nicely. I also love that I'm being able to hear a little bit more of you, being that Third Eye, you know, tribe, his group. We went through a whole, you know, slew of records and dope videos, you know, from that. You were in group mode for a bit. And, you know, we always love to get back to the roots of the matter, right? You know what I'm saying? All of you guys were solo artists who eventually were able to come together, form a dope group. And on that solo tip, man, it's just dope to be able to hear more bars from you on any given record. He also produces, as I said, so this record right here, you know, just getting into you know, more of that, man. By the way, I don't know if you have videos of you just like working on beats and stuff like that and doing any of those like open verse kind of challenges and stuff, but you know, it's something that I think every producer does, you know, need or whatnot. Just like let people rock to your shit, see what some of the best artists would potentially do reactions to like it helps with the content, the awareness that you exist, that you as a producer, you know what I'm saying, is there, and even just the open verse situations with you rapping a little bit and then having that thing to see who can do the best, you know, sort of thing on there. Every one of you guys, you know what I'm saying, need that just to, you know, to grow a little bit more, let things, you know what I'm saying, pop off in the most, you know, natural way. So I will have, you know, some open verse. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, because you are definitely in the top 10. All right, from as someone who's done this show for like the 5+ years or whatnot, in terms of the independent producers and artists who are also producers, you're definitely in that top 10. Like there hasn't been a beat that I'm like, I usually like his beats, but this one, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, like you come with it every time, and I appreciate that consistency and the level of quality that you have, you know, with it. So keep that up. This next one, still from him, Nothing Colder Freestyle. So rate this between this and the other one.
When I grip the mic in my hands, there's nothing colder. Ain't no stopping them. I find an obstacle to run it over, yeah. Your logic rusty, obsolete. You think you hustle more than someone that's standing right in front of you with a bunch of soldiers. Something sort of godlike amongst you mortals. Jump through portals in my mama. Defenses become a fortress while you fumbling your options. Trying to get your funds in order. Contemplating doing drugs for a way to finally pump endorphins. If I discover opportunities, I'm gunning for it. Test me. Whoever coming forward, seeing something more, but not enough supporters in this corner. Got his love distorted. Plus I gave an abundance of warnings. Dirty wasn't normal. My mother's son was born with tails and a couple horns, playing tug of war with the devil that never won before this. My mom was fucked, of course, a verse might has touched her, might corrupted luster for a reason for me to use such a force. I got discovered, that's what I've always been trusted for. Thunderous like I just struck a chord, trying to summon Thor. Forced to suddenly adore the punishment of love and joy, being tore from not of much importance. I hustle for it underground like torture in the dungeon gory. No one could afford it if the plan is going up aboard it. I take a flight same night with such a clutch performance under orders from the Lord. You probably never touch his orbit. It's about to get ugly, so everyone recording with the cameras on to lay the hammer down. I love your daughter, so I love her money. If you diss me, I become a quarter born hustler, but transform into a Thugosaurus. I love performing, but they mumble and watch them brain dead. No wonder they struggle to talk and never feared any man or vampiric. I make them jump and they cough and punch drunk on metaphors. I got them stumble and walk and flip the script. Get something accomplished, knock a someone unconscious. Hopping inside my whip, minding my business till I'm driving. I'm hearing my eyes dropping all the disses. I just listen through the grapevine to line up all the victims. If I decide to hit him, my squad to be riding with them. Hawking venom, we spitting, you kill the vibe, we not gon' let them mock it. Summon the driver, send your shit to Poseidon and clip the harness, revealing the biggest Glock you ever witnessed. Honest, we hitting chronic, this shit is bubonic plague gross. You smoking dookie, I'm rolling the doobie egg rolls. Disrespect them, I'm a living legend and it's been known. I tiptoe in hell, break dancing on the brimstone, reminiscing shit from when I was a kid, yo. Kicking it with bitches, specifically y'all the thick hoes. I just wanna love, they wanna dick, they won't admit though to anybody trying to top me would be an insult.
Nice.
When you going down me, but I freaking know how the hell that you freaking flowing now. You know that I don't even really know how the hell I can freaking go and pick up and put the soda down, cause I'm thirsty. People don't know where the hell my freaking verse be. Also freaking you always getting perfect with the shit. I was about to freaking say herpes, but I didn't want to say that, cause what the fuck, bro? Let me go over here. Didn't want to say that cause you would hurt me. Right. Johnny Yonder, listen. Now that's another artist I would love to see you make a record with for sure. You know what I'm saying? Donnie. Here's Johnny as well, man. It'd be interesting to see like what you and Kaz, you know what I'm saying, what we can do. Anyways, I appreciate this record as well. A little bit of a vibe. You know, something, you know, more standard. You know, hip hop, you know what I'm saying, within there. You think about that old school, you know what I'm saying, kind of you know, flavor in between that Lupe, J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, Nas, you know what I'm saying, certain vibe. He gets in there with the consistency, has a little bit of a you know, flow and a few patterns, you know what I'm saying, within there that you know what I'm saying, help get it through. What is the overall time with this one as well? 2 minutes and 40. So this one is just you know, short of, well, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit longer than the other one, you know what I'm saying, not too crazy though. And it also has a piano driven production in it though, right? Which of course I simply always remind y'all that if you can play the piano, right, do a version of this song where it's just the piano, you know, by itself, and then you essentially rapping and doing, you know, whatever song that you have, right? If it's a live performance, even better, because people get to see you kind of do your thing, right? And it's an easy, you know, like it's what, like 2 chords, it's, well, maybe 3 chords or something like that, right? Goes in there, and if there's like a bass line or something like that that you know, want to add, obviously like things like that would be dope. If you could even just get a pianist to go and, you know, do that, like that checks out, you know, even more, right? But like I said, I appreciate the consistency that you have, you know, throughout. You know, you make the albums worth like actually sitting down and going through, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, there are a lot of other artists who are more like, you know, you take them in doses, you know, one song at a freaking time. You don't really feel like they are concerned with actually putting together an actual project. They'll make random songs and then be like, oh, you know what, I made a good amount of songs, let me put these together. You know what I mean? But like, nah, I get a vibe that you think about what you want to essentially talk about, what you want the vibe to be like, and then you start to go, you know, with it, man. You cut from that cloth, so
Keep that up. Donnie Under said, you know what I'm saying, it was smooth as fuck, by the way. And he said, thanks as usual. Appreciate the time and feedback, man. You know what it is. Listen, you already know. You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got something, and every time you got something that you think has that potential, you know what I mean? At the very least, you know, I'll give it a listen. If anything, you know, comes out, and I'm hoping that it'll always, you know, come out, you know, more immediately. That Rick and Morty one, I had never got around to, you know, doing what I was supposed to do. But I assure you, it's still in the works on that. Hold on, let me see. It's because I was like, man, I gotta catch up with every season that I missed out on, and then they like changed the freaking voice actors at some point, and then did all this, and I'm like, now I gotta see like what I want to say in there, but like I'm gonna get on. And he said I have some more shit for you guys to be, you know what I'm saying, got some studio. I got a studio customer on the way, you know what I'm saying, get prepped. All right, that's what's up. Appreciate you, and we will see you on next time. Don't be a stranger, bro. Don't be a stranger. We should be back in the free line if y'all trying to send skips yourself.
Birdman will talk to an actual bird like I'm gonna chew through this beat like a termite. Don't make me put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. When I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm
Bet you never met a Slytherin.
Heavy metal trap, God girl. Interesting.
To a land beyond the innocent. Naked wolf, she got the peekaboo. Real electric, that's a Pikachu. Young and reckless at the witching hour. She's so beautiful like Okinawa. Clear as day, my intentions is to bring a little hell to your life. Legs in the air, what a night. All black black on the lights. Sticking here, run all the night. Bring a little hell to your life. Legs in the air, what a night. All black black on the lights. Stick. Sinister. Can I lay you on a table? Gothic summer, hey Miss Jennifer. See-through panties, that's my favorite. We can just get naked. I could be your 97 number with a 30-round shot. Yeah, I'm trying to break it like a one of them guys. You would need an army, better pray to your God. Talking real spicy, we be coming in hot. Boom, I got that juice, off with the roof. We finna rock like the moon. I'm on a roll with them goons, stay with them tools. We send them straight to the tomb. Bring a little hell to your life. Legs in the air, what a night.
He came with a whole different style, bro.
Bring a little hell to your life. Legs in the air, what a night. All black black on the lights. Stick.
Hey, you. The highly favored are always the most heavily targeted. Watch your six, always.
How'd you make it feel like it was a band?
We the mob, we the mob.
Wow. So that solidified you in the actual heavy freaking metal, you know what I'm saying, genre, you know what I'm saying, for a fact, you know what I'm saying, right now. Very different from like almost every other thing I have heard from this artist. Shall we go down memory lane?
from the dirt. Known to make a mess, women coming out the shirt.
Right? This was the very first record I think a lot of the community heard from him first. Right? Yeah. Right. But, you know, eventually we get around to many other records throughout the cusp. One of my favorites.
Form 9 3/4. On the borders, we take you across the water to the school of Hogwarts, casting out all your darkest horrors. Yes, I'm slick with the wrist, beat the swish and flick. Better yet, my bonds are split for your minds to drift. In the land of Mrs. Commander, growing cannabis out of a briefcase. With magical beasts relaxing, you'll fight Puff the magic dragon. I bet Hagrid is gassing with the creatures you can't imagine. Now it makes sense. They always have patience.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Can get in there some hip hop straight up shit.
What's the time that I felt more alive? It's right now on my skin. I let my melanin shine.
Gotta go through memory lane, man.
Soul of a trench. It's hard to stay above the water when you born in the abyss. This ain't a sob story, it's my story. It's for my father, man. I just wish you had the time for me. But my mother managed with no choice. She had a man to raise, and it didn't help that every man was sent to.
I mean, like, there's almost like so many, man. You know what I'm saying? You are also an artist who has a vast catalog of music that, you know, like literally will have something for everybody. You are not a one-trick pony. And sometimes people will hear a record that'll make them, you know, think that when they have no idea, right? So when you can come, you know, with something that is straight up, you know, you get into the metal in your name, you know what I'm saying, a bit more, right? Which is something that I have said, like any record that you have, if you can find ways to add that sort of heavy metal, you know, element to sort of, you know, add the flavor, depending on what it is, right? Not like My Father, but like, you know what I'm saying, the other ones that'll allow it, you know, can sort of like add that extra, you know, oomph to it. But nah, man, listen, has Crystal even heard that one right there? That one is, you know what I'm saying, wow, I definitely want to see a music video to that. You know, it primes you to really have to have that, you know what I'm saying, that actual band and you know what I'm saying, make that go ham or whatnot. Again, if you're just now tapped in and you missed what we just played, this was the different one. What up, wow.
Young and reckless at the witching hour. She's so beautiful like Okinawa. Clear as day, my intentions is to bring a little hell in your life. Let's to the hell with a knife.
Yeah, very different, right?
Sticking here for the whole night. Bring a little hell in your life. Let's to the hell with a knife. All black film in the lights.
I'm saying, very stark difference between.
Still get those dreams of niggas running in the crib, praying to God that one of your ops never run up on your whip. Yeah, you was sliding on these niggas, but they was hoping you would slip. And it rains, my baby sister's in pain. My little brothers got questions, they want to know about the game, but nigga, how can I answer?
I love it. All right, we're gonna get back into the free line. You already know what it is, man. If you are here for the first time, pretty much send your music to that ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. That's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. I was talking way too fast. ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Appreciate you, Connie. You know what I'm saying? Back in the freaking Kush, was popping. And again, if you got music, send it in. If you already did, you should still be in that free line. If you do not want to wait, skipping the line is yet a perfect option to make that happen. We got Ask Kelly with So Good. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She stood about 5'1" with hazel eyes, little thick some. First time that I seen her, hey, I knew I had to meet her. So I stepped to this girl, asked her name. She said that she would oblige. But first she said I had to buy you a drink. God damn, this girl is so fine. Then we talked for a few minutes, figured out just who she is. See, baby girl got a big heart. She kept it real from the very start. cause she just got out of love. That girl's on fire, she smiled big, she gave me a wink. It's when I knew it had to be. That good, so good is all in my head. So good, I'll never forget how good, so good was all in this bed. So good, the memories. That good, so good is all in my head.
We're also on YouTube and Twitch.
So good, I'll never forget how
I just restarted the TikTok
all in this bed. So good, the memories. She told me that she had a friend who was checking me on the low. See, she was big on loyalty and didn't wanna break the girl code. See, I had to have her for myself. I didn't want.
So we've been live for an hour and 39 seconds.
I had it locked in my mind that baby girl's gonna be mine. So then we talked for a few moments, learn exactly who she is. Baby girl got a big heart. She kept it real from the very start. She wasn't playing no games. Walls were up, cause she just got out of love. That girl's on fire. She smiled big when she grabbed my hand. That's when I knew it had to be.
How y'all feel about this so far? 1 in 10, any y'all feedback is welcome. This is OSC Kelly.
So good, I'll never forget.
So good.
So good was all in this bed. My bed. So good, the memories. That good, so good is all in my head. So good, I'll never forget how good, so good was all in this bed. All in my bed. So good, the memories. True story, you can't make this kind of love up. I felt her glass slipper in the club once we locked eyes. She smiled, we danced, her hand in mine. True story, making love is making love up. What I imagine is what she was once we locked eyes. I saw her future in my life. That good, so good, that good in my head. So good, I'll never forget how good, so good was all in this bed. My bed. So good, the memories. That good, so good is all in my head. So good, I'll never forget how good, so good was all in this bed. So good, the memories.
So good, freaking out that the people don't even know if they hold up. Freaking all of the shit that they don't even know if they got something that they could roll up. You don't even like no stuff, bro. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do when I'm chilling. Let everybody know the people you in. Alright. First and foremost, appreciate the overall song length within this. Most artists try to cut out, you know what I'm saying, in that 1 and 2 minute, area or whatnot. I feel like 3 to 4, if anything more, shows your work ethic as an artist or whatnot. Some of you guys are a little bit smart with that too, because if you only get one song in most cases, right, you only get that one chance. There are artists that you guys have only ever heard one time. You never went back and listened to anything, else that they have, right? Or just have never heard them again, on the radio or any other, context or whatnot. So you want enough time to really showcase what you can do, if every bit of time that you have as an artist is a little bit like a talent show. The vocals were clean, you know what I'm saying? You actually got in there, could sing, classic R&B type freaking record, you know what I'm saying? With harmonizations, good layers, you know what I'm saying, within there. I appreciate when an actual R&B artist does send to the show, because we get to remind you guys that are melodic at all. Some of you guys will get into more melodic genres. You'll do the minimal when it comes to, melodies, and you'll probably have people saying you sound monotone or boring or something like that. But when and if you try to treat your records like it's an R&B artist situation, that means think about more melodies, variations, harmonizations, all that. You don't have to call yourself an R&B artist at all, but just think about more, then you'll have a lot of parts in your record for people to get excited to as they progress and, listen to it over time and stuff like that. But
So not bad, man. Do a video to that. That's another way you can sort of, you know, really flesh things out, and or a live performance, right? Bring something like that with a live band.
So fine, then we talk for a few minutes, figured out just who she is. See, baby girl got a big heart, kept it real from the very start.
Yeah, if you bring a live band, you know what I'm saying, essentially like replacing the instrumental aspect or whatnot, because there are times where we'll just go out there with the just instrumental or the record with our vocals. Like, nah, bring a few backup singers, you know what I'm saying, to be your ad-libs and harmonization. Bring, you know, like put that investment just into whatever, depending on the performance. If it's very small, very intimate or something like that, again, do what you want. But if you feel like, all right, there's gonna be a lot of eyes on this, let me do something a little bit more professional, it's like, yeah, do the band situation. Make people feel like always think about how much money people have probably spent to get to where they're at, right? You're at the venue, right? People had to pay for gas money. They had to literally probably buy clothes for that evening. They're paying for food, drinks, and the ticket itself, you know what I'm saying, potentially to get into that event. With all of that, right? You want them to feel very much, you know, entertained and like they got something they you know, that they weren't really, you know what I'm saying, expecting. They should always leave that venue feeling like they got more than what they paid for, and wondering how they haven't heard of you before, if they, you know, happen to be someone new within that. But you know, nice, appreciate that. What do you say? I have performed with all of that. There we go. So you know what's up. He said, I'm more of a live band artist. There we go. So you know what's up, man. Tell these, listen, I'm always speaking that. That is often my mantra to make sure that I spread to artists all the time. Like, let them know that I am telling the truth, or just like how much better those situations are. Like, people respect you as an artist when they can really see you perform, right? To see where your actual talent lies. If, you know, a lot of artists are relying on a lot of effects and stuff like that, we've seen what happens when they then try to go perform those same records live, and then like they sound horrible because they can't actually hit the certain tones, and they like had to use, you know, a Melodyne or something like that. We want you to be able to sound as natural as possible. And, you know, practice does make perfect in many occasions. Just get those visually. Here's Johnny, you next up.
Lord Mixer.
Produced by Lord Mixer.
Non-mutual group.
Matter of fact, the hammer that door picks up. I got that. People that like glitzy, and I'ma hit you in the back of the head if you got a top hat.
My big grew size force, apply force. Shots to his polo, throw bro off his high horse. Run with lords of the psych ward. For sport, blam blam like Van Damme and Cyborg. Supply gore, a new body's a ripe corpse. Conjuring crime lore, turn you out for dark. He need to doctor his rhymes more. His bitch is an eyesore. 305.4. Big bitch need to diet more. Design force with the etiquette of a wine pour. Wrap in the time orb. Slice swords till your sides torn. More chinks in your armor than the tie store. Strike force ready to touch some. Quit acting like you clutch some. Knowing you bust none. My bud pudging. Used to trap gas like a Dutch oven. Who want what? Better get up out the way. Underground brigade, 100 round spray. The plug sells 100 pounds a day. The plug sells 100 pounds a day, yo. It's in the darkness, flexing the Taurus. The weapon's my offense, I'm finna stretch them regardless. Fiends spending on tar hits, looks like they're investing in chocolate. Blessing your conscience when I'm expressing the rawness. Hardship, stay aggressive with calmness. Oppressors are heartless, an effortless target. Blown open from his chest to his armpit. Turn his intestines to chop bits. You got a pessimist logic. Pistol whip your next ticket off the needed. Run with black and Mexican comics. convicts. Pay me to conform, put the check in the garbage. Johnny rapping the hardest. Pay me to conform, put the check in the garbage. Johnny rapping the hardest. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Lord Mixer.
That effect a car just steered by me.
Black who's the shit.
Randomly dog
Peace
are
to
also
Skip.
though that I freaking go
850.
VIP. Ah man. Wait, Artsy, can't start me like this is dog. A lot of people know that you probably ate Arby's. One day freaking when you go to the corner, you know that your daughter like probably wanna throw you a quarter and like go to the arcade. Know that all of y'all all played. Okay, so big salute. That. Lord Mixer, here's Johnny. What was that? 100 pounds. If you don't know, here's Johnny. Often known to rap to the kind of abstract, and often we'll say like thematic, beats or whatnot. Things that I feel like they could be taken from, certain movies or something like that. Often sometimes like my style of beats throughout as well, man. I like that we can get in there and get creative. You are a bar-centric artist yourself, right? Real lyricism, MC shit. I always imagine in you or imagine you in that battle circuit, even without the production, right? And that's something that is also hard to do as well. Not everybody can sort of like make a record and then like let's just take out the beat entirely and then like people would still listen. Like the energy that you have, it feels like you care about lyrics, you care about getting in there with the bars, with the rhyming, and so we appreciate the again just the realness, right? It's always just trying to make sure that every artist that we hear is serious about the craft and what you guys do. Let's see if we can hop back in the free line again. If you guys are trying to skip that line, hit that Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, and or Galaxies on the TikTok side. We'll put you in right away. Other than that, we are in the free line trying to get through. What up, Zout? Zouky. We call you Zouky.
Put you where actual worms lie. Don't like my old shit, I'm thinking you were high. Like me when I'm looking down at a bird's eye view. And I'm cool, better act like you surprised. Head to McDonald's, I'm about to steal your fries. Standing out.
All right.
Yeah.
Jake Jennings.
OG Gay.
We got Jake Jennings. We got Jake Jennings. We got Jake Jennings.
Lately I've been chasing rich and no time for the envy. These niggas be bitch, I don't fuck with no nigga. Low key competition, wanna get you a badge, yeah, get in with me. Yeah, lately been slanging the old, kicking shit with my woe, never fell out by hold. The game is the beat, so to never be told. They capping, they rap, demonstrate how I go.
I hate to get it, I'm rolling, I'm rocking, went down on my D, nigga love me, no option. I be in motion, just going, I'm private. This crash to the record, couldn't nobody stop me. Blowing no subject, but I'm
this shit, I ain't come here to rap, I be walking on shit. Yeah, they know I'ma talk my shit, standing tall, ain't coming no short by shit. Designing my clothes, I style my wrist. Bath and body work, spend a little bag on my bitch. Yeah, they know they can't pop it like this. Just with rapping in the cell, straight rocking that bitch. Since the Tyler been walking and stepping on shit, and I could deal, just do it, getting a check with this shit. Started getting a little bad, had to blame my little bitch. She be putting in work on some Mexican shit. No talk, she really be texting this shit, make her feel like a queen. Lately I been chasing rich and no time for the envy. These niggas be bitch, I don't fuck with no nigga. Low key competition, wanna get you a badge, just get in with me. Yeah, lately been slanging the old, kicking shit with my woe, never fell out by hold. The game is the beat, so to never be told. They capping, they rap, demonstrate how I go.
Right now, I hate to get it, I'm rolling, I'm rocking, went down on my D, nigga love me, no option. I be in the motion, just going, I'm private. This crash to the record, couldn't nobody stop me. Blowing no subject, but I'm trending topic. Get shit that these niggas want, so they knock it. Like shit I create, nigga case, so they copy. These niggas don't like me, don't know shit about me. Yo, deposit, I put that on the table. Pour the
favors, let them snap. Every bitch wanna speak on my name, she gon' fuck around and get a that nigga shot. They throwing shade, but I'ma throw a tray. But they telling me that it ain't that deep. Fine shit, telling me to come home. But she for the streets and not in the wrong. Talking to my uncle, but he on the coast. Beachfront, he got sand in his toes. The woman I love made her hard to trouble. We tussle, but she'll be the one I propose. 2 in the morning, she making me sandwiches, fried egg, turkey, bacon on toast. I talk the least, but I do the most. I'm cold hearted, my emotions on froze. Can't stand to eat and get out of that kitchen. I'm water whipping, I'm in front of a stove. Origami niggas pray that I fall. Got old money, this shit starting to mold. People game, I've been starting to notice they tugging fair, but I'm listening slow. Ever since I took the ear off emotion, I speak up on them. Got them looking like, oh.
Lately I've been chasing rich and no time for the enemy. These niggas be bitch, I don't fuck with no nigga. Low-key competition, wanna get you a badge, just get in with me. Yeah, lately been slanging these old, kicking shit with my woe, never felt like I hold. The game is the beast, so to never be told. They capping, they rock, demonstrate how I go.
Right now, I hate to get it, I'm rolling, look down on my D, nigga love me, no option. I been the motion, just going, I'm popping. This crush to the record, couldn't nobody stop me. Flowing on subject, but I'm trending topic. Get shit that these niggas want, so they make it. Like shit, I create nigga case, so they copy. These niggas don't like me, don't know shit about me. Alright now.
When you write back and everybody freaking knows that I write raps and shit, it's cool. Freaking, you know what, I might rap and they don't even know where the hell the right rap it went. I also be looking at the wall. There's a time where other people like, what the fuck am I doing when I'm looking at you all? I don't even know if I'm really gonna call every single. What happened and why am I rapping in that voice? All right. Man, I appreciate a lot of things about this, right? You know, it's got that southern flair and swag, you know what I'm saying? Fairly decent on the mix or whatnot. I always like the contrast, you know, between Jig Jennings and you know, other artists or whatnot, because he's got that very, you know, kind of, you know, slightly unique, you know, voice. It's got a decent, you know what I'm saying, mix on it that, you know, just allows it to feel, you know, just like it's you know what I'm saying, you want to ride to, right? You know, essentially we've been getting more cruise music on the show, you know what I'm saying, just something you should cruise to, you know, as you riding in your big body Benz or something like that or whatnot. Essentially, that's at least what, you know what I'm saying, I hear it as. All right, we're going to jump back into the free line. But, yeah, good record. Seems like something we'd see a video to. And, you know, hold on. Let me close this, and this. All right. All in. Or all in, Alan with trouble.
I see where you been texting me, girl, but you don't even know my name. And you drunk and yeah, it's late. Then yeah, you out here teasing me. Hitting my phone with dirty pictures, girl, you tryna get free with me. Like why you texting me on the weekend?
We got 30 more minutes.
Yeah, you said it's love, it's still
we gotta get off.
We'll now it's sleeping. I should've known that you were trouble. I should've known, Got you in the world, girl, now you in that trouble world. Yeah, you in some trouble, girl. Yeah, you fucked me over, girl. I should've known. Yeah, you so shady. Said you didn't wanna change, but you acted different lately, girl. Wanna see you take it on, set the shit till it's wrong. Put against the wall, girl. No.
I'm sorry, this is bullshit. I miss you a lot. And, you were one of my best friends. And, there's a lot of alcohol in my system right now, and you would just ignore all of this message
Man, didn't expect that, man. You got in there, did your thing. 1 minute and 50 seconds. That one I feel like is, see, But look at this, right? That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about, right? Because he gets in there, you know, with a lot of different melodies, there's variation. It really does feel like it's more or less, you know, more closely related to R&B. Yet, when you look at the genre that he puts under the song for SoundCloud, it's hip hop and rap, right? So, like, you know what I mean? If as long as you can get in there and like take whatever it is seriously, auto-tune or not, you know what I'm saying? If we can feel like you feel the record you're on, right? It'll have a lot of just flair that will impress people or whatnot. Now, I am curious on how people feel about the song length because it is 1 minute and 50 seconds and stuff like that. I'm usually telling you guys, you know, somewhere in that like 3 minute area is, you know, the best course of action, just because, you know, you give people enough of yourself as an artist, right? And we can remember that, like, yeah, you want replay value, but also in most occasions, right, even if you have one verse and a chorus, if people run it back, it's still going to be that same one verse and a chorus. Why not give them, you know, 2 to 3 verses and, you know, some choruses and a bridge, and, you know what I'm saying, give them a full meal as opposed to a snack. That's what artists, you know what I'm saying, have pretty much been doing. Overall, you know, as long as you show your talent. Appreciate the likes, MV Diego. All right, we have Igor or Hoside. It's an Arabic trap record. Let me see. We back up.
Obracam jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza będzie po mnie skakać. Arab wybujany, muszę po klubach z nim latać. Wyglądam jak dopeman, a ubieram się jak ciapa. Obracam jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza dzisiaj będzie po mnie skakać. Arab wybujany, muszę po klubach z nim latać. Płacą mi w gotówce, euro i dolarach. Wszystkie trady w necie robię jak na tureckich bazarach. Patrzę herbatę arabskiego pochodzenia, potem sypią prochy mi nieznanego pochodzenia. Mój kolega Arab, co po polsku już nie szprecha, chwali się kolejną.
Be patient. We only read the skip line because it'll change exactly when the free line is, or where the free line is.
Jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza dzisiaj będzie po mnie skakać. Arab wybujany, muszę po klubach z nim latać. Wyglądam jak dopeman, a ubieram się jak ciapa. Obracam jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza
Also, are you sure that you sent to the right email? We're on different time. It's 2 o'clock for me right now, so I don't know what time it is for you. Hold on, let me ask you, did you get a confirmation email back to your email at all? If you did not, then you didn't send it to the right email. It's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Send it to our email and stuff like that. Put your artist name, whatever you are, in the chat in the subject line along with the song title, so we know it's exactly you.
Muszę zajmować czymś czas, jak nie mogę pi procentów. Policja nie toleruje tu zagranicznych przekrętów. Jeden ziomek, jedno zgona, a nie chodzi o używki. Zamiast wypić kamikadze, bogowie po niego przyszli. Jeden ziomek, jedno życie, ale Jana go zabrała. Zamiast robić poczep, wolę liczcić swego pana.
Sometimes you guys send with different emails. Like, I don't see anything from bio@gmail, you know what I mean? So how would I know if your thing even came?
Wyglądam jak dopeman, a ubieram się jak ciapa. Obracam jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza dzisiaj będzie po mnie skakać. Arab wybujany, muszę po klubach z nim latać. Wyglądam jak dopeman, a ubieram się jak ciapa. Obracam jego dziewicę, przecież on nie będzie płakać. Twoja głupia fajsza dzisiaj będzie po mnie skakać. Arab wybujany, muszę po klubach z nim latać.
I don't even dare verse speaking. I know that every single song I'm gonna play it first. And I don't even know what they say. Freaking in every single thing I don't know.
Now listen, whole side. Honestly, First and foremost, it still needs an overall mix just to sound a little bit more professional. Still sounds, you know what I'm saying, very much, you know, in the works, you know, essentially. But the beat has, you know, potential. How you were rapping to the beat, you know, sounded like, you know, it has that, you know, trap flair, of course, but I don't know what is being said, right? So I can't judge the verses and you know, potential bars or lack thereof, right? I don't know if you're dumbing it down on this record or if you're, you know what I'm saying, actually essentially, you know what I'm saying, going in. But I do know, right, if you have cadences where you go a little bit faster, maybe if you put a little bit more like, you know, oomph into, like, maybe like more aggression, more energy into it, it may have a, you know, an even better effect or whatnot, especially with like that beat. I feel like everyone's gonna like the beat and feel the, at least the potential, you know what I'm saying, from that, and then from there you can try your best to fill out things or whatnot. What did you guys freaking think though? Would y'all rap to that? Would y'all get on a remix essentially? And what do you think that song is? We got King with CIG. Appreciate the likes.
Bitch, I'm locked in, play time over. It was too much weight and these niggas couldn't hold it. Bitch, I'm standing 10 toes, hell no, I ain't folding. I see why.
Wow, resend your submission if you haven't already, just in case.
Going up, moving up, let my name be George. Talking shit, bullshit, man, you know I ignore it. And this shit, shoot the shit, man, this game be a sport. Do the dash, hit the button, man, that bitch be the sport. Late night, back then, I been jumped up off the porch. Niggas playing with this shit, they ain't really making noise. It's been a long time, I don't get, man, just get yours. Treating niggas like my son, gotta get these niggas chores. You can get what you want, man, the choice be yours. Come through real smooth, bitch, I'm gon' score the board. Bitch, I'm big, chillin', smoking big woods on the shore. Bitch, I'm locked in, play time.
Shout out to Billy Shears, what up, dog?
Niggas couldn't hold it. Bitch, I'm standing 10 toes, hell no, I ain't folding. I see why
Long time no see.
yeah, you know it. Taking off in my lane, hit the gas, had the floor. Going up, moving up, let my name be George. Talking shit, bullshit, man, you know I ignore it. And this shit, shoot the shit, and then this game be a sport. Bitch, I'm locked in, play time over. It was too much weight, and these niggas couldn't hold it. Bitch, I'm standing 10 toes, hell no, I ain't folding. I see why.
Yeah, see, you didn't send it correctly last time, because I didn't get it until right now. Let me see it at all. Back up in the door, listen, I'm about to lead and go right back up in the door. Like I freaking bought something to drink and went back up in freaking some reason to go back up in the store to like go and might get something that I can get some more of. Freaking, you know what I'm about to throw up, cause people that get freaking so mad they are sitting and go throw stuff. Alright, honestly, I don't like that song, but I'm gonna clap for it anyway. Like I almost listen, no offense, my brother. Let me go back.
Bitch, I'm locked in, play time over. It was too much weight and these niggas couldn't hold it. Bitch, I'm standing 10 toes, hell no, I ain't folding. I see why, DT gang, yeah, forever, yeah, you know it. Taking off in my lane, hit the gas, had the floor. Going up, moving up, let my name be George.
I mean, look. Repetition, right? Repetition. The beat has way more energy than you. That's always, I think, the biggest mistake any artist, you know, can make. You know, really try your best to. You know, if the beat is hype, you gotta be hype. Otherwise, you know, it's a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? It's like I usually say it's a ski mask style. You're rapping in a way where, you know, you're trying to rob someone without waking them up, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is very respectful. But, you know what I mean? Nah, I need you to like be people alarm clocks and shit. You know what I mean? On certain beats, right? You got to go ham. Because I imagine if you were to perform in that same energy on stage for a crowd of people that rock with your shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if the energy would translate. The beat would get them there, bro.
Alright, we got Adam Lloyd with hip hop.
For your loss, well, I'm not. Not only that, I'll tape your body while it rocks. So give me props for my skill. The pull-out burners that try to kill me cause I'm ill, but still I'll live on. Look at Tupac and Biggie. They pulled the Will Smith and got jiggy with their joints, and they still selling albums. Legendary will carry long after you're buried. Presume the tomb like a mummy, and all your dummies will sit and disbelief while I creep on feet on flesh like a zombie. Got a badass chick call me Clyde and Bonnie. I bury bones till the head of Medusa to get you stoned. All you faggot MCs that try to test me, bitch, please catch a disease. When I sneeze, execute you on your knees so the maggots can feed. But don't question me yet, I've nearly just begun. The knowledge of a true MC comes out, whether it's the mic or the opposite end of a gun.
We got about 20 minutes, so listen, dog, if you freaking got something to send, you better freaking send Skipsy, cause we gotta hurry up and play it before we freaking go. And people also
that think you're tough, I call you bluff, poker face, Lady Gaga, fuck her face. You straight up pussy, you remind me of the bitch from I Love Lucy. Yeah, you can shoot me, you can hurt me, you can make me bleed, but just believe the damage is done. Already got my voice on the mic, son. I run, get your gun, let's have some fun. You shoot rhymes like Shaq, you're whack at the free throw. Style is what I got, I kid you not, the smartest thing to ever come out your mouth is Einstein's cock. I rock a mic, I'm explosive like dynamite. You wanna fight, I'm strapped, so say goodnight. Homies get clapped, dirt ass bitches get slapped, but I adapt cause I'm a dragon. I'm bringing the fire for what the real hip heads desire. But don't question me yet, I nearly just begun. The knowledge of a true MC comes out, whether it's the mic or the opposite end of a gun.
Bang, bang. Shooting it, freaking, you don't know what the hell to do with it. Freaking people are getting really tired of half of this freaking music shit. Freaking, you know that I don't know what this is, but I'm kinda like liking the beat. I'm kinda like gonna ask you to use this shit. Now it's that I don't even know if I got like need a nuisance, cause
I'm
freaking
blowing up the ground like I'm a Super Saiyan.
you bring it in like the wrong
heard. It's absurd, that's why I shout. I'll rip your heart out. Carly Ma, Shotty Day, I'm bringing the heat, so your best bet is to stay away because I slay. But I stay loyal to my crew. I prove that I'm dope for making rappers choke. I'll enter your dreams like Leo DiCaprio. Hear me on the stereo types. Colors get combined when I'm on this mic. It doesn't matter, cause when bullets scramble through your brain, abdomen and bladder, my family cries. They ask the question why. You tell them shit happens when you're rapping. Cats get judged, slowly start capping, but behind closed eyes and cold face I'm laughing. But don't question me yet, I nearly just begun. The knowledge of a true MC comes out, whether it's the mic or the opposite end of a gun.
How do you freaking feel? How do you freaking feel? All right. Listen. Big freaking salute. I like how you sampled that, or at least how that was sampled. You know, straight freaking hip hop. You know, went in there and did your thing. I always love, you know, artists who are, you know, of the culture, whether it feels more underground, you know, mixtape, you know what I'm saying, heavy, or you know, mainstream if they're good. You know, there is a little bit of a mix issue in terms of, you know, just wanting it to sound a little bit more polished and stuff like that. So you could make it sound more professional. Didn't have any problem with the overall, you know, performance. And the chorus, right? I feel like, you know, you do bring it in probably earlier than what I would have, you know, done. Like, again, as I'm going in there, essentially just rap. I was treating that like, you know, a verse part, right? And, you know, 8 bars straight is usually the go-to. And I feel like you just brought it in like a little bit sooner than it, you know, or brought the verse back in sooner than it was supposed to be. Other than that, you know, decent. Still want to hear more from you in the future, so keep doing your thing, man. All right, let me see what we got. Donnie Yonder, let's go ahead and put you on in, and then we probably got time for maybe one more. Let me freaking see. I don't know what the heck I'm seeing. We freaking know that I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I love the freaking like people know that they wanna like.
Yeah, my tools cock when full stock, I only count to uno. Stalking through your hood, talking, who'll stop me? You bro? Ooh, no. See, I'm that DY flop bar, ain't no Poppy Chulo. I roll a fat split for myself and then a bad up for my people. Because I'm sick of all the evil, trying to shed the light. The time is right, the time is night. The night is mine when I don't rhyme. I'm fighting crime, ain't got no time, so get the fucking line. Y'all got the same shit stuck in your mind, not really real. Milli Vanilli was really. I crack your Philly, almost over the hilly, but still he rap like I really go scrap. I fucking snap when it comes to the rap. Snap your city off the map, clap your titties from the back because I'm ill like that. Wait, nah, you see, the problem is aiming this high just ain't in your range. I must have drank a bit, swerved a bit, ain't in your lane. Aiming this high just ain't in your range. You must have drank a bit, swerved a bit, ain't in your lane.
Aiming this high, matter of fact, I'm about to hit you in the game with a. Hit you in the leg with an eye, I guess.
We just a few kids from the big city, known to flick a lit ciggy at your bitch titty. Stash the brick, load up the clip, pull back the hammer. We hoping that your heater gon' jam up. So don't stop at my block, go get your shit box. This hip hop shit don't pay the bills, but your whip got the rims with the real chrome. We rearrange the genomes for that right there, yeah. Who claim that they the king of my block and all that, huh? I always watch that rain fall, so aim higher when you aim it, what you aim for, same for all you new ballers on the same core. I seen them shoot they shot with they rock when the cops was posted up and they put two in their block. Ooh, shit is hot. Ooh, shit is hot. So yeah, my tools cock when fools talk, I only count to uno. Stalking through your hood, talking, who'll stop me? You bro? Oh no. See him that DY flop ball, ain't no Poppy Chulo. I roll a fat split for myself and then I bad up for my people. Because I'm sick of all the evil, y'all. Yeah, my tools cock when fools talk, I only count to uno. Yeah, my tools cock when fools talk, I only count to uno.
Straight hip hop, freaking, you know that there's a lot of freaking rhymes that you can say without freaking having to talk all about a wish wash. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I like to freaking like people be getting pissed off like I didn't like know I could rap. Matter of fact, you know what, I'm a freaking like go in the back and people know that I'm a freaking take a photo. In fact, I don't know if I can like tell you YOLO what's that thing that you can live by. People also like, you know what, dog, when it comes to beats I rip pride. At the same time, I don't even really know what the hell to do, but sometimes I don't even really flow. I just kinda like rap and try to blah blah blah. I don't know what the hell I'm about to say, but yo mama freaking was like popping up. People also freaking be telling people that they're like some beats that they're locking up and never freaking rapping to. I don't even know what is happening, but the rabbit do actually freaking wanna like tell you that I would like tell you somebody wouldn't grab a shoe if they don't even need it. People don't like coming up and speaking to places where they don't even smoke no weed. But listen, I didn't know I was going to just go in here. Anyways, straight hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You're consistent, you know what I'm saying, as well, you know, among the many consistent you know, artists on the show who come with the bars, you know what I'm saying, right energy for these situations. I always love a good record that does have like a DJ kind of, you know, scratching, you know, throughout the, you know, I mean, that's, you know, a level of hip hop that, you know, can be added to, you know, pretty much any, you know, record, and, you know, you'll have that flavor, you know, within there. In a way that you did it, because you have a lot of the sort of instrumental that will you know, play by itself and stuff like that. Like, you know, you are an artist who appreciates the producer, the band, you know, behind the music that you're gonna make. If I'm not mistaken, I think you said you used to be in a band, you know, yourself, so you know how to like take that side and, you know, let the production, let the DJ, let them, you know, go ham
and you know, you take spots as well. So, not bad.
All right, we're gonna make this the last record of the episode. We'll be back later on tonight. Make sure you follow us on all platforms.
I do a broke.
This is C4.
But I'm up now, and I still got some peas in the trunk now. Walk 'em down with the K of the pump now. I cannot fuck with no little bitty bitches, and the Glock gotta come with extension. I'ma slide with the switch when I hang out the window. Just know that I'm giving out whippings. Lay him down, nigga, go pick your mans up. Better yet, nigga, go get your bands up. Tend to dig by the bitch that your man's fuck. How the fuck that work? Make it make sense, bitch. And the whip gotta come with the 10 in. And the gun gotta come with the titties. I tell the whole block up and I come with it. Scope on the bitch, man, I feel like Chris Kyle. Gotta jump out the whip when it get wild. I cannot fuck with no hoe for too long. She get cut and get treated like shit like a stepchild. You know it. Nigga came with the stick but won't blow it. Guess he bought it just so he can show it. Guess he bought it because he a bitch now. And I'm thinking about taking his blick now. Nigga try to spin back on me, he gon' get slumped like he loaded and smoking the fit now. He OG but we treat him like little dog. He OG but we treat him like hoes. Heard her strip the little bitch out his clothes. Put a tag on his toe just speaking on bro when I caught the little bitch at the stove.
Yeah, nigga, it's bow. Bow. Why me get him? Ayy. Okay, hey, look, hey, you tapped in with Bo. Yeah. Got the biggest name in the code. Yeah. I'm the one got the young niggas hold. Every weekend they booking a foe. Doom. And I come from a hood where they jacking and robbing. Nigga free jelly and fuck out of charges. I don't care how they rockin', I'm rockin' regardless. Snapping on shit, man, I'm so like the Carter. I had to stay down like I was the carpet. Nigga free hot, nigga know we the largest. Doom. Why me spin on the op in the Daytona? Call her mommy, she go get a makeover. Sliding on beats, got me wrong with the takeover. Hey, say, Debo, what it do? You booking with Bo, then you booking the crew. I'm the man of the house, but a beast in the booth. Can't compare me to none, ain't no regular dude. Doom. Hey, let me kick that player shit to him. Yeah, okay, cool, I popped that stupid lick. Pulled up in there, what's her name? Black Shade, Russian Woods, bitch, I feel like Johnny K. Might just take a trip, ghost ride the whip, something like I'm Johnny Blaze. Nigga play, might just chop his top, I do all type of phase. Diego, this how stupid lit. See why they hating, home? Play with Texas, I'm gon' grit that Texas red and Raiders home. Bitch, I rip that foe like I'm Fly J, ball hard like Jerry Sloan. 15 shots left finish, don't play, I bust that gamma home. Ayy, I done hopped on the beat and I'm already tripping. They say I'm ballin' like Jordan, I hop on the beat with Diego, that boy got a pippin'. I come from the bottom where young niggas trippin'. Come from the south where my niggas be sippin'. I got some niggas that's trappin' the jacket. I know some niggas that's hustlin' back. Them niggas be hatin', them boy not a fact. I live without rap, bitch, I'm far from an actor. I really be steppin' and rippin', my nigga, fuck all of that bumpin', my nigga get active. Nah, for real.
Got in there and slid that shit for real. Beat was the banger, mix was clean, and both y'all got in there and slid that, man. You know what I'm saying? What else can I freaking say? Make a video to it, do a live performance, you know what I'm saying? Get in there, let people see what you could do. Goodbye!
Bro, it's 2 in the morning, fell asleep and I'm yawning. Waking up on the lawn, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, gnawing on a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you've been warned. My brain is so